Greetings and welcome to PinballHelp. Mike here. Today I'm going to do something different than from what I normally do. I'm going to do a little mini review of a pinball machine called The Walking Dead. There it is right there. This is one of the latest pinball machines that's come out from Stern. This is the Pro model. I've got the software in it that's version 1.56, which is the latest version as of the filming of this thing. And I'm going to go over a few little features, give you my impression of the game and what I think of it, and a little kind of intro. So first, why don't we play a ball or two first.
This is the emergency broadcast system.
Oh, not enough. Come on, ball, come back down. There we go. All right.
The only way through is that door. That's it.
There's a little bit of the play. Kind of got an interesting little vibe to it. Ominous music, bloodthirsty zombies. Guy sticking his head out of some kind of prison barn thing.
Don't want to be you right now.
Don't want to be me. Oh, and I hit the ramp. And then I missed it. Got a mode called Bicycle Girl going where the objective is to hit the left ramp over and over and score points. Like that. Bam.
You got yourself a shitload of points for that.
Yeah, I guess I've got the modesty filter turned off. Oh!
Woodbury.
Woodbury, the right angle shot. Interesting. Let's talk about that. I just did this side outlane, and you'll see up here it says Woodbury. It's a way of setting your what you want to shoot for. So you can specify which of the spots on the bottom playfield you think you're going to hit, and then you can kind of shoot for them. Oh, and miss them completely. Show you a little bit of the LCD while I'm playing the game. Alright, so now basically multi-ball's lit for the prison multi-ball. And there it is. Let's see a little display action. And there it is.
You got yourself an extra ball. I bought you more time. Get to the
Bam. So there's a little shot of the gameplay. Now let's go back down here.
Shoot again.
Talk about this game and the playfield layout. So let me put the camera right here next to it. Give you guys a little bit of a layout here, and we'll talk about it.
Player one.
All right. So basically, you have your out lanes and your in lanes. The main flippers here, slingshots. You have your left orbit, left ramp. This inner right shot is called the riot shot. Then you have the prison. In front of that, you have the well walker. You have this right orbit here, which feeds around to the left orbit, as well as goes through the pop bumpers. Then you have the right ramp, and then you have the Woodbury shot, which is this far right shot that dumps into the shooter lane. So basically you have a kind of a standard fan layout with these two bash toys in the middle. You have the well walker, which is what I mean by bash toy is something you just slam, and it starts a mode when you hit it enough times. The same thing with the prison. You hit the prison. You'll see there's two stand-up targets on either side of the prison. I forget what those are called, but if you hit both of those and then you make the riot shot, it increases the playfield multiplier, and it increases certain other things during gameplay. Also, on the left side here, you have 3 drop targets. Drop targets correspond to food, weapons, first aid, which increases certain other scoring areas. If you knock these down 3 times, you light a mode called Bloodbath right there. And if you hit them a 4th time, you start Bloodbath mode, which is a multi-ball. Now, there's 3 main multi-balls in this game. There is Bloodbath, there is Well Walker multi-ball, and there's Prison multi-ball. There's probably some others, including the Wizard mode, which is known as Horde. But for right now, I'm just going to go over some of the basic operations of the gameplay. I'm not a super expert at it, but I wanted to give a first impression of the game. So, the objective in most of these modern games is to get multi-ball going. That's where the points are. You go for the jackpot shots, and bam, you're all set up. Another thing, you've got Well Walker multi-ball. You slam Well Walker, you spell well, and then you hit him a bunch more times, and it starts Well Walker multi-ball, which is a 2-ball multi-ball. Then you have Prison multi-ball, where you slam up there a bunch of times, spell prison, and then you can keep slamming it or make these different lit shots to start prison ball or light it, and then you shoot the face inside the prison to start prison multi-ball. Prison multi-ball, I think, is 3 or 4-ball multi-ball. And then you have Bloodbath, which is another multi-ball. Some of the multi-balls stack with each other, some of them do not. Up until this recent version, you could stack Well Walker multi-ball with Prison multi-ball. Now you cannot. I think this is a good idea because it was way too easy to do that because the stuff is right in the center, and when you got multiple balls flying around, it's very easy to do the bash toys. So you can no longer, as of version 1.56, you can't stack Prison and Well Walker, but you can stack Bloodbath with either of these two. So what happens is if you start Prison multi-ball, Well Walker will give you points, but it's not going to, and it'll advance almost up to the multi-ball, but will not give you the multi-ball until you drain out of Prison multi-ball. Then you can go for Well Walker. But you can stack Bloodbath with either of these two. Bloodbath is also a multi-ball that gives you an add-a-ball. When Bloodbath starts, if you knock down these 3 drop targets, it throws another ball into play, so you can keep throwing more balls in. It's also a great way of resurrecting your multi-ball play. If you got this stacked with another mode, and you're down to 2 balls of your 4-ball multi-ball, you can knock this out, and it'll put all the balls back in plus another add-a-ball. So it's a really lucrative thing to go for. You'll also notice on the playfield these little zombie and crosshair targets. That's another separate independent scoring objective within the game where you want to kill as many zombies. So when the crosshairs are lit, if you make that shot, you get credit for 1 zombie kill. If you do certain other things in the game, you can score what's called a multi-kill, and you'll see a yellow light up, and that gives you additional zombie kills. The zombie kills are kind of like Follow the Yellow Brick Road in Wizard of Oz. They move around, and you can't hit one shot over and over. You gotta complete all the different major shots each time to increase your number of zombie kills. And the more you get rewards.